Alright, hello. Welcome back to FF14. Today, we're going to change it up a bit. Call the Wild Twin. Before we go do more story. Alright. Take a few things. First is this quest. Oh, we're getting there. Call of the Wild. Scarlet would commend you for your accomplishments with the Beast Tribes and entreat your further aid. Captain Dragonsoul, on behalf of the entire Order of the Twin Adder, I extend to you our highest accolades. While lasting peace with the Beast Tribes will not come easy, your efforts have laid the foundation upon which such a peace may one day be built. It is to you, our most accomplished ambassador, that I would entreat an assignment of the utmost importance. Lieutenant Gavin will brief you on the particulars. Godspeed, Captain Dragonsoul, and may the elementals watch over you. Captain Dragonsoul, what I'd not give to hear your adventures with the Ixal over a flagon of mead. And yet, I fear that more pressing matters demand our attention today. When you're ready for the briefing, you need only say the word. Little Sylphs Lost. Gavin would enlist the services of a willing and able adventurer. To wit, you. Your zeal is most appreciated, Captain. Allow me to delve straight into the matter at hand. We received a most disturbing report from our contact at Little Solus, the esteemed scholar of Sylphic matters by the name of Voice. I cannot make much sense of his missive. I dare say I've seen chocobos with better quillmanship, but it would appear that recent events have struck the fear of the gods into the man. What few sentences I could decipher specifically asked us to send you, Captain. It would seem that Master Voice was quite taken with your prior efforts on his behalf. It need not be said that any threat facing our Sylph friends is potentially a threat to Gridania as well. It need not be said. Pray make for Little Solus to look into the matter that concerns Master Voice so. So there's that. Yeah, esteemed scholar. I know, that was all like, we know the truth of it all, I guess. He's the bumbling one. So we'll do that sometime in the future. But today, we're going to partake in the Starlight Celebration before we go into much more serious matters. Haha! I like all the snowmen. All I want for Starlight is to actually be in a game. is looking for someone to be her little helper this starlight season. Well, what have we here? An adventure, I presume? Why, it's a starlight miracle. You simply could not have arrived at a better time. Oh, but where are my manners? My name is Ama Garanji. I have the pleasure of serving as celebrant for this year's festivities. As you can see, celebration is in full swing, and I and my colleagues have once again transformed ourselves into the Saints' little helpers to dole out gifts galore to the children of our fair realm. Needless to say, there's more to Starlight Season than presents and pretty ornaments. This year, we're once again dedicated to stage a musical performance. We'll be ready to raise the curtain in a short while, and would be more than honored to have you in the audience. It's our fervent wish that the gift of song, too, serves to warm the hearts and brighten the faces of each and every young boy and girl in town. Father, look! One of the Saints' little helpers brought me a present. Oh, now isn't that the splendid thing? Do you know what else? Mother and I have prepared a great feast for the family tonight. Let us head home as soon as the concert is over. Must it be eel pie? You know I love eel pie. Look, show's about to begin. Everybody's so happy. That it is, son. Word is it's going to be even grander than last year's performance. And because you don't have to work at the markets this year, we can see it together. It's a starlight miracle. Looks sad. Shouldn't it be sad? It's Starlight. Happy Starlight to you, child. Might I ask your name? Huh? Nelly... Nell... Nippon... I have no clue. You're Nell. What a lovely name. The white mage tone fits in here? Yes, it really does. Pray tell, why the long face? Was your present not what you hoped it would be? I didn't get a present. Oh. No, that's not it at all. I love the stuffed chocobo the little helper gave me. Truly, thank you for your kindness. Yay! Stuffed chocobo, that's nice. It's just that, you see, I really wish Father could be here. I see, do tell me more. Father serves in the God's Quiver. His name is Lartonfe. Perhaps you know of him? Anyhow, he promised me a fortnight ago that this year, for certain, we'd go to the festivities together. But then he was assigned to emergency duty. Ever since then, he scarcely comes home at night. No, these are dangerous times, and Father's task is an important one. Is it too much to ask he could at least celebrate Starlight with his family? God's Quiver, you say? Couldn't be. I have an idea. Concert will begin shortly. Why don't we watch it together? Thank you, but I'd rather not. Wouldn't be any fun without Father, and besides, I don't care much for song and dance anyway. Good evening to you. Poor child. As if it weren't hard enough being alone during Starlight Season, it must be even more painful to be surrounded by happy families rejoicing together. Only there was something we could do to return the smile to his face. Tell the truth, I just had an idea. Boy said his father's a bowman of the God's Quiver, did he not? As a matter of fact, a contingent from the Quiver has been enlisted to perform in our concert. It may merely be coincidence, but I cannot help but wonder if this is the true reason Lartonfe is occupied of late. Adventure, would you be so kind as to lend your talents to help me chase the shadows from the boy's troubled heart? Absolutely. Thank you, my friend. The spirit of the saint truly lives on within you. Bone by the name of Pierce has been our main contact at Quiver's Hold. If anyone can shed some light on the matter, it's him. Seasonal event. Alright, let's go see what's going on. That's the Archer Guild, yes. Your bow. No, I don't want to become an archer. I'm Piers, alright? Something you need? Yeah, listen. Starlight celebration. Archer Fawn's boy is looking for him, you say? That's odd. It's true that our bowmen have had their hands full ensuring the city was safe and secure for Starlight season, but it's hardly so much a task as to keep them away from seeing their families entirely. That is, of course, unless... that must be it. Allow me to explain. As you may know, the Starlight Celebration can trace its origins back to ancient Ishgard. Indeed, many of the choral tunes sung during this celebration to this day were passed down to us by their temple knights. To honor the tradition, we of the God's Quiver decided to join together with the Archers Guild to take part in this year's Starlight concert, that we might lift the hearts of the children with song, just as our Ishgardian counterparts have done throughout the ages. Now that you mention it, Lartifa is one of those who will be taking to the stage for the main performance. No doubt he intends to keep this a secret until the curtain rises. His mellifluous voice truly is a marvel to behold. Why, some would say he's the most talented tenor in all of Gridania. And his devotion to his craft is second to none. I would not be surprised if he gave the child some excuse about guard duty in order to sneak off and spend extra time rehearsing. Performance is almost nigh, yes? If you and your colleagues are concerned, I suggest you seek out Lartenfe out and inform him of his boy's plight. Last I heard, he was headed to Bent Branch Meadows to reunite with his loyal Chocobo. On the off chance he's already moved on, just speak with Elgar at the stables. He's like us not to know where Lartenfe went next. Alright, Bent Branch Meadows. It's like a Santa bear. That was cool. Hi. Remember the name of Lartifa, you say? Left a few bells ago. She's not suffering any physical ailment as far as I can see, and yet she's constantly crying out, champing at the bit, stomping her feet. Not happy. All the fighting. Jedi Flood. Okay. Look far and wide, but no sign of Lartife or his bird. Just as you're about to abandon hope, you make out a voice singing in the distance. La, la, la. Even the chocobo is getting into it. It's good chocobo. Is caroling chocobo. Impeccable rhythm, my friend. I knew from the day we met that you were a chocobo after my own heart. He's a bard. Correct. If he's not, he needs to be. Somebody help him get to 30. Doing good. Seems we have a guest. Who might you be? Oh dear. It is true I've been spending much of my time with my musical pursuits of late, but never did I think my boy would take it so hard. I truly have made a mess of things, haven't I? At the very time of the year when the smiles of the children are to take priority above all else. Why, I could brighten the hearts of 100, nay 1,000 children with my song. It would not mean a thing if my dear Nolly walked away with a frown. Fine bird, is she not? Aye, she's my most loyal and treasured companion. That is why it was all the more trouble when she started to behave strangely of late. And so, at the stable hand's suggestion, took her on a stroll by the waters. Absent-mindedly, I began to hum a tune when, wouldn't you know it, she started picking up her feet and prancing in time. Also like song. Huh. That's what it came to me. She wasn't ill, nor troubled of heart of mine. Far from it. She shares my profound passion for music and merely wanted to join me in song and dance all this time. Isn't that right, my friend? Yes. Typically, Quivershold is a stern and somber place, but as the Starlight celebration drew nearer and nearer, our halls were filled with music and song. Doubtless, she's just been beside herself with the desire to partake in the festivities along with her master. Truly, a friend for all seasons. Thumbs up. In any event, never in my wildest dreams did I expect my companion to respond so enthusiastically to my humble renditions of traditional Starlight carols. Well, then Nolly felt the same way. Sadly, the boy is of an age where he is more interested in animals than in song and verse. Can only hope that seeing his father perform on the grand stage will change that. Oh, but the elementals take me. How soon I forget. Said my boy has already wandered away from the square, did you not? Which means he'll miss my performance. He'll cry into his pillow tonight, thinking that his miserable father abandoned him, and on Starlight, no less. Can't have that. Don't look so glum, you say. Suppose you're right. How can I hope to put a smile on my boy's face if I myself panic and frown? I remember all enough. Concert will be getting started at any moment. My colleagues will be wondering what kept me. Can I ask you one small favor before I go? Explain the situation to the Starlight celebrant and ask her to seek out my boy and see to it that he attends the performance. I would surprise him with a Starlight memory that will fill his heart with joy. I'm on it. Leave it to me. Thank you, my friend. Truly a Starlight miracle in the flesh. And with that, my companion and I will be returning to the hold. We'll see you at the concert. I trust you'll be in attendance. Wouldn't miss it. Oh, camera! Because enemy. That was funny. Favorite little helper. How fare you? Able to track down Nellie's father? Yes. You were right. Indeed, I suspected that may have been the truth of the matter. Odo's passion for his musical pursuits is what kept him away from his family. I agreed that a surprise appearance from his dear father would go a long way to raise the boy's spirits. How are we to convince him to attend the concert? Yes, that is the rub. He didn't seem interested in music. He did like his present, the chocobo. Indeed, he sounded most pleased with the stuffed chocobo. If only there was a procession of chocobos or the like, perhaps we could convince him to attend, but I'm afraid we have nothing planned of the sort. What's that you say? Lachafel's companion is a chocobo that dances and sings? How positively bizarre. Delightful, that is. Positively delightful. This remarkable bird were to take the stage with his dear father, no doubt Nolly would be thrilled beyond belief. Why, he might even find himself enjoying song and dances he never has before. I know what we have to do. Leave the boy to me. In the meantime, seek out Lartifan once more and convince him to make his feathered friend a part of his performance. Tell him it's for his son's sake. Great idea. Yeah, he liked his stuffed chocobo, so he likes chocobos a lot. Whatever am I to do? Uh-oh. What's going on? My friend, I fear I find myself in the throes of desperation and despair. I had a mind to take the stage as planned, but I simply haven't the heart to do so. What a fool I was. I meant to surprise the boy with a performance for the ages, but what will he think when he finds out that his father is a liar and a coward who was lying when he was supposed to be protecting the people of Gridania from harm? He'll never trust me again. What's this whining and wallowing in self-pity? You call yourself a quiver man? Who's that? Oh, the head of the archers. Lord Lewin, what brings you to this place? He has a fancy mask. I'll ask the questions here, Larchifa. Tell me, what is your sworn duty as a bowman of the god's quiver? Why, of course, it is to honor our pact with the elementals, to protect the Twelveswood from outside threats, and to see not a single resident of fair Gridania comes to harm. Oh yes, I suppose that is all true. But to put it in more simpler terms, one might say it's to preserve peace in the forest. See that our citizens can live happy and contented lives. Forgive me, Bowlord. I do not quite understand what you're getting at. In other words, bringing smiles to the faces of Gridania's children is an important part of your duty to keep. Is an important part of your duty to keep the peace in the Twelveswood. Do you understand me out? Now. Interesting. Looking at you, I am reminded of my own father, once Bowlord of the Quiver in his own right. He was a passionate man, devoted above all to his duties, and I admired him more than anyone in the world. Though I did not follow directly in his footsteps, I have chosen to honor his memory in my own way, by training the brave souls who would keep our fair wood at peace. Instructor Molokot, Guildmaster, the same. Whatever has this humble bowman done to deserve this honor? Okay, so Instructor, Guildmaster of the Archers Guild, and he's like over all, like, Bowlord. We met him before. Like, he's like even higher up the food chain. I don't remember exactly where. He's like super fancy. I have no children of my own, and I'd be lying if I said that watching you now, even in your worries, did not invoke in me a sense of envy and of regret. Leader of the God's Quiver. Okay, leader of the God's Quiver. And even so, there's nothing I would rather see than a smile on the face of you and your boy. After all, it's the season for such things, is it not? And so, as Bowlord of the God's Quiver, I command you, put your fears aside, take the stage, and serenade young Nolly to your heart's content. My colleagues and I will do all in our power to see that your deeply held wishes reach the boy. Poor little Lewin, I do not deserve this kindness. Oh, there I go, being glowering gloom again. Thank you, my loyal companion. You're always there for me in my darkest times. And you, friend, you look as if there's something you wish to say. You have a proposal, pray tell, which might resolve my plight? Oh, right. Chocobo. What if I were to include my feathered friend in my performance? For Nolly's sake? Come to think of it, the boy has always been fond of the birds. His dear father and one of his beloved birds taking the stage together? Meow, that's an inspired idea if I ever heard one. Apologies, slip of the tongue. When I say meow, I mean meow, not meow, meow. Ah! Must say, it sounds like a foolproof plan to me as well. After all, a bird has been trained to serve on the battlefield. Surely a starlight performance would be well within the realm of its capabilities. Then I dare say the matter is settled. I trust you have no objections, Lartenva? None in the slightest, poor Lord Lewin. That is to say, if you do not, my fast-feathered friend, what say you? Do this for me and my boy? Yes. Whatever have I done to deserve such a constant companion? Yeah. Right you are. Turn that frown upside down, yes? Yeah. With that, I have but one last humble request to make of you, my friend. Would you be so kind as to conduct our forthcoming performance? Huh? While my companion here is eager and willing to ascend to the stage with me, this will be her first such endeavor. Mind you, I, too, cannot lay claim to having sung a duet with the Chocobo before. Though she's only known you a short time, it's clear from the look in her eyes she trusts you as much as anyone, her own master included. Were you to lead the performance, I have no doubt she would happily dance to your every instruction. Just as I thought. What say you? Join us to make this starlight a special one for my boy? Let's make this a performance for the ages. You, my friend, truly are a saint. With that, we should make for the amphitheater. The others will want to be started any time now. Flashback. Has bow. I like your bow. Your bow's cool. Back, friend. I see your mission is a success. Much fun is charming little, or not so little, really. Chocobo showed up not moments ago. Happy to report I was also able to convince Nelly to attend the show. Perfect. What's that? You'll be conducting the performance, you say? I knew you were a man of many talents, but I didn't expect you to volunteer yourself for this as well. Still, I thank you, friend. Ever in your debt. With that, I do believe we're ready to get this show on the road. A Chocobo Carol. Certificate of Good Cheer. Lunchfund and his feathered friend have finished their preparations, ready to raise the curtain whenever you are. I heard the two rehearsing just before, and, without spoiling the surprise, of course, I must say, I was most impressed. For a man in his Chocobo to pursue the musical arts so profoundly, all while keeping the 12-wood safe from harm, truly an inspiration to behold. Which is not to minimize your role in all this, heavens no. As a humble token of our appreciation, we intend to reward you with special certificates of good cheer, which can be exchanged for a whole host of delightful seasonal goods specially procured by our Black Rabbit traders. That sounds agreeable to you. Let's get down to business. The business of putting smiles on the faces of every sweet little boy and girl in our audience. Needless to say, this means we need to be at our absolute best. Why, even if a single boy or girl got bored and left mid-performance, they'd had every right to revoke my Starlight Celebrant credentials. Can't have that. Fortunately, I can be certain that would never happen. Not with an accomplished adventurer like you conducting the performance. The Warrior of Light is conducting the performance. I mean, wow, that alone. As you keep the tempo rousing and upbeat. Okay, keep it upbeat. As soon as you feel ready, need only speak to one of our two celebrants stationed nearby, each of whom has been tasked with gathering together a crowd for the performance. Should give you a fair warning, however. One of my colleagues has, how should I say it, a tendency to be a touch over-enthusiastic about such things. I overheard her speaking to the spectators just before, and she was talking in no certain terms how this concert was to be the stuff of legend, featured the most remarkable performers, since Miketo herself took the stage. Let it suffice to say that those in earshot of her will have high expectations for the performance, which means there will be little room for error. Not that I doubt your ability to deliver a worthy show, of course. Simply suggest you prepare yourself accordingly. Okay. Quest difficulty and rewards will vary according to which Starlight Celebrant you approach. Are you the less enthusiastic one? Finished preparations? That's good. I've been struggling to keep the younglings amused while they wait. Then I told them that only the most well-behaved child would receive a present, and they soon settled down. Time we got started. Okay. You'll earn 2 certificates of good cheer. Okay, the other one must be 3. Speak with the superfluous Starlight Celebrant. The rewards for successful completion vary according to duty. Okay, let's do this one first, since it'll be the easier one. Choir will perform a song. Time your inputs with the on-screen prompts. Okay. When the blue prompt appears, time your input as the diamonds overlap. So blue, when the diamonds overlap. Orange one appears. Make several rapid inputs until the prompt disappears. So with orange, click until it disappears. Red, press and hold. Okay, blue is timing. Blue is timing. Orange is rapid, and which is more like a yellow, but orange yellow is rapid. Red is press and hold. Okay. Okay, keyboard, any standard unmodified key. Mouse, left or right click. I'll probably use the keyboard. Escape for pause. If you fail to follow an on-screen prompt, you'll incur a penalty. When a certain number of penalties have been incurred, the performance will not end immediately, but your attempt will be unsuccessful. In the event of failure or quitting, you may attempt it again. Okay. Give it a try. Music minigame! I wasn't expecting that. This will be fun. You can see how poor I am at these. Below average, I would say. Here we are. Oh, the Bow Lord. Oh, the entire, hello? The instructor, the guildmaster, and the Bow Lord. There we go, all dressed up. Hey, why don't you look up? Alright. Oh man, I always wanted to be a conductor when I was in music in school. Oh, you can do that one. Good. 99. Perfect chain. There, that one I can definitely do. Have the power of what will be played. Just the responsibility of conducting and keeping time and making sure everything goes smoothly. I know it was just always something about conducting that I always latched on to. I never was very good at playing an instrument, but to have to know each section's part and to know how I would want the piece to go. There was just something always about that, having to know every little detail. Almost you're almost the strategist, the tactician of the music. You're the commander of the music, and that's always been a role that I like to put myself in. So that was cool to be a conductor here in 14. Just brings a really big smile to my face. That was really neat. I think I did really well. That was the best. I had no idea you were such good friends with your chocobo. I love the chocobo outfit. Enjoyed the show, did we? Suppose all those hours your father spent rehearsing were not for naught. Rehearsing? You mean you weren't on emergency guard duty after all? I'm sorry, Nolly. I only meant to surprise you. Seems my deception went too far. You forgive your fool of a father for saddening you? And during Starlight of all seasons? My father? It wasn't that sad after all. More than that. When do I get to ride the chocobo? Can I ride the chocobo? Please? It fit being in the white mage garb. I'm really glad I did that. It fit really well. Well, that depends on her, doesn't it now? What do you say, my friend? Be amenable to give my dear boy a ride? Yeah? She says it would be her pleasure. Yay! That looks like fun. I want to ride the chocobo too. Yeah, all right, everybody get in line. Says, come one, come all. More the merrier. Yay! Father's the best, Nolly! You bet he is. Actually, Father, one more thing. As a boy, if it's within my power to grant, you need but say the word. I was wondering, maybe you could teach me how to sing? I never enjoyed music much until I heard your voice, but seeing you up on stage just looked like so much fun. And there we go. Good. Nothing would make him happier. Of course, my boy, but there's not really nothing to learn. Raise your voice and sing from your heart. You're sure to bring joy to any and all who hear it. Isn't that so, my friend? Just show Nolly how it's done. Doing it! She's singing! The chocobo's singing! I knew it! This is the best Starlight ever! Yay! Be perfectly honest, I wasn't sure what to think when a choir of bowmen took the stage. But it would seem my worries were misplaced. That was a truly most moving performance. Why, just look at all those smiling faces. You and your friends have filled many a child's heart with cheer this Starlight. And not just that, you brought together a father and his son, with a little help from their feathered friend. I dare say the saint himself would be proud. You more than earned yourself a rest, I'd say. Why not take some time to enjoy the festivities? And if you'd be willing to oblige your adoring fans with an encore before the season is through, simply say the word. Starlight to Chocobo. A star shines on. Voices ring out through Makito's amphitheater with calls for an encore. Welcome back, my friend. Decided to grace us with an encore? It's yet another Starlight miracle. Rest assured, I myself and all the members of the course will are ready to proceed whenever you are. Alright, let's give the harder one a try. I was able to pull that one off, but I'm sure this one's going to go absolutely terribly. The conductor of legend makes his most triumphant return. Worry not, maestro. I assured your adoring audience that this year will mark the arrival of your magnum opus. He is definitely the one hyping up. Yeah, let's do it. Give it a try. Oh, there's different ones. Starlight, Starbright. And Starlight. Oh, let's do Starlight, Starbright. On hard, quote hard, unquote. Ah, missed that one. Yeah, this was going much faster. Missed 2. 7 out of 9. Not bad. That was definitely more tricky on hard. It went faster. Though, you know, I have played rhythm games before. I'm not very good at them, but, you know, having played some, this one's definitely doable. Even better a second time around. Yeah, because it was hard. But it wasn't better then. Calling out for yet another encore. I realize you have other commitments, you know, saving the realm and all that, freeing the people of Alamigo. But if you would be willing to oblige them before the season is over, you need only say the word. I want to see if there's more songs. People casting. Oh, only 2. Sad. We'll do the Starlight to Chocobo on hard. And then we'll go see what we can do with our coupons. Our certificates. Didn't let go fast enough. Ah. Missed 2 again. Hard I miss a few. Better than Dungeon for Halloween? Way better than the Dungeon for Halloween. That wasn't my jam. This... I like this much more, personally. That's fun. See, I'm the type of person that would try to play it until they get perfect on everything, but I'm just not good enough at that. Like, I always go a little too fast or a little too slow. I expect the reaction to be so enthusiastic. If the audience is calling out for an encore, who are we to refuse? You see the Chocobo sing again? It's a Starlight miracle! And the singing Chocobo. Chocobo appears eager to take the stage once more. I like the Starlight to Chocobo because they're basically singing the Chocobo song. You know, when we're riding our Chocobo, riding Lantern. It's that, except just very Christmassy, which I really like. Starlight Supplier. So we have 8. A wreath with a Gabu in it. That's funny. Which is a shower of glittering stardust. Radiant light. The Starlight to Chocobo. Let's grab that. So we have the music and saintly barding, of course. Okay. The advertisement is cool. Oh, Starlight roll cake. Oh, nice. 2 cream-filled sponge cakes complete with strawberries on top. While it may not be the most obvious choice for a festive treat, the color scheme certainly conjures up images of the Starlight celebration. Cannot be retrieved once used, can be used up to 10 times. Neat. These you can put in the, like in your house or, you know, our guild house to, and then everybody can eat them. Not that we have a lot of people here to eat them, but it's cool. Okay, well, I'll definitely have to do more of that. But it's been an hour, which is about what I thought it would take to do a lot of this. More festive good cheer because it is the holiday season. What is today? Friday? Maybe tomorrow we'll do it again. We'll see how well we can do. No stream Sunday because night's off. Maybe tomorrow we'll do some more. I may do some more in my own time just so I can get everything. I like that. That's fun. I wish there were a few more songs, is all. I think that'd have been neat. Okay. With that, time to continue the story. Back to the serious stuff. But I did enjoy that we took some time to do the holiday event. It's up to me and mine to give you a lot of proper welcome. Mother prepared a special meal for this occasion. I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking on this side of the Velodina. Nice. Alright, we're supposed to be doing R&R. So that's good. Honored guests, I pray you partake of our humble offerings as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, eat your fill of our food and drink deep in our spirits. There is more than enough for all. Awesome. Oh, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. Let's eat. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. It was delicious. You know, seeing her with her family, can't help thinking of my own. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Ida would prepare it with her herbs and spices. Her mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other. That was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have that. Theodoric, Gaius. Of course, Father and Ida had to fight. I would have too if I had been older. But they didn't have to die. Never ends, does it? They call us beasts, and they treat us like them. They push and till someone pushes back. Till someone takes up arms or summons a god. False god. The 12 are watching us. What are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets better, it just goes on and on and on. You'd have to ask them. There is no justice. Just us. I know. That's why we're here, isn't it? Yeah. We do that part. Thanks for listening. No, I was just rambling. I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or if there are any. Either way, life goes on and we've got to go with it. Sorry, it sounded better in my head. Must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Syndrome. You too, Lise. Because I've got other skills. In case you've forgotten, I'm one of the finest hunters this tribe has ever seen. Anyway, I don't remember you being a master culinarian. Ha! You're wrong there. So here we go. If your mother's food is so good, why are you such a terrible cook? Honestly, you gotta get her to teach you basics while you're here. Okay, there's the first part of the conversation. I remember you being a master culinarian, Lise. No, but I am. How long has it been since I last saw my father? Maybe Alphino and I should plan a trip to Charlotte. When all this is over, I mean. There's something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? There is. We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. The fight will be there, waiting for us to return. So enjoy these moments while we have them. Free bird the fringes. But it's time to move on. The first of many. Just you're well rested and refreshed, yes? Let's return to the front. Greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks by now. I expect we will pass many of our comrades on the road east. There's a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we need only to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. I would hope so. Nah, you can't pass. Saintly Barding. Use the orchestration roll. And numb. Alright, let's go. Wait. What do you have? Because I have them all. A new contender is in need of a skilled warrior. Central, might I trouble you for a moment of your time? Recent days, a young seeker of the sun has seen fit to issue me several challenges to combat. I can only assume he means to assume the role of Nun and our leader of our people. Tradition dictates the strongest among us take the position, so I gladly face any who believe they are fit to lead. Problem is, however, this challenger is decidedly weak. Yet, no matter how many times I put him down, he refuses to concede. His invitations to duel were a mild annoyance at first, but I've come to find his single-minded determination to be intriguing. In fact, I was hoping you would consider training him. I realize how absurd it sounds to help my rival-to-be, but I'm curious of his potential. You take him under your wing. He's loitering about Verdijala. He's wandering around. Go find him. New contender. I'm curious. Let's go take a look. Swaggering. Work it out. Get those squats in. Adventure has been sauntering about the village. What do you want? Ask you to train me? I don't need his pity, and I certainly don't need you. You want to take it? I'll prove it. After I beat you, bloody, I'll defeat Miraz and take his rightful place as none. Alright, get it. After I easily beat you. There we go. That's correct. It's not even a battle. It's so easy, you got cutscene. Why am I so weak? You need training. Alright, fine. You mean to train me, then get on with it. What you came here for, isn't it? Eh? Yeah. Good. After a few lessons from you, Miraz will wish he never sent you to me. I refuse to end up like my father. I will become stronger, even if it means accepting help from my enemy. Where were we? I probably introduced myself. You can call me, Zet? Show me what you can do. Alright, fine. Hold on a minute. I don't want to fight again. No. I want to observe, preferably from a safe distance. You beat the snot out of me. Gazelle would make for a good fight. They graze nearby. Alright. Let's be off. Oh God, no! I don't want to fight you again. Let training begin. Repull weapon. Let training begin. Nearby? When you can fly, it's nearby. Alpha Gazelle. Okay. Here. Oh, reach rank 10! Oh, shoot! I didn't recognize that. Oh, well, darn. I need to get started on that. He gets Choco Medica. Orders Chocobo to restore his own HP and HP of all nearby party members, which that's cool. But now I need an item. Obtain a set of White Mage Barding. Oh, neat. Oh, we gotta see that. Oh, look at that! That's so cool with the sides of the White Mage. Awesome. Okay, he will be wearing that. Shoot, and we have to grow that. I have to get started. Okay, but for right now, Saintly Barding. Oh, good, they have like a whole set too. Oh, like a White Mage hit. That's cool. But for now, the Saintly Barding. Yay! Because it's that time of year. I'm gonna have to look all that up because I forget. My friend sped read it to me like he is prone to do, and therefore I don't remember any of it. Well, now I can see why my beating earlier was so swift. I feel stronger just having watched you fight. Maybe I could put some of the... Maybe I can put some of those moves to use. Need a moment to think. Down but not out. Looks ready to fight. More of this later. I do want to continue on. Alliance recruit. Scions, pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Alagiri and have already begun fortifying it as our new base of operations in the peaks. Give a shout to the lads as you pass, eh? Will do. Well done. Already have a forward operating base. Cool.
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat. But we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village. The first of many.
First of many. As you can see, this part of the peaks is much higher than the northern reaches, hence why the Imperials built Spicula Imperatoris where they did. See those three towers to the east? That's her. Sits right on the edge of a cliff, so attacking from the north is a fool's errand. From the south, on the other hand, she's no different from any other Imperial installation. You see now why Dino is so important, eh? Right then, come along. Waiting for us. Southeast, alright, here we go. Panthera, it's like a panther. No, it's like a... warthog? Lion? Panther lion? Whatever. Time for this search again. Okay, so somewhere up here. There it is. You're gonna attack me, but whatever. Bring it. Let's go, Lantern. Sadly, all my friends who were playing 14 have stopped, so... I mean, I expected that, but it doesn't make it any less sad. Other than Maze. Say, like, my hometown friends. And it's sad. Click the compass. Where's the next one? South. Okay. Day of the Griffins. I just thought they'd get really interested and keep playing. And I even got the game for a few of them as like a early Christmas or time, you know, because it is subscription, as like early Christmas gifts. Let's get over here and see where the entrance to the town is. Right here. Here we are. New base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Oh, there you are. General. Greetings, General. I see you've been quite busy in our absence. Less than you imagine. Imperials fled at our coming. We took the village without a fight. Even better. Timing is impeccable. We have to discuss our strategy to seize Specula Importada. That thing. The towers. The 3 towers. Fresh from the road, we would be glad to attend. Good. Take a moment to gather yourselves. Join us when you're ready. Strong and unify. That keep General Aldine and the others waiting. Well, you heard the Flame General. Looks like we got a meeting to attend. Looks like we do. Chocobo Keep. Tune to the Aetheryte. To the north. Okay, so it's somewhere up here. Alright. Alright, everyone, let us begin. Giri is ours. For mercy, we took it without losing a single man. We dare not grow complacent. Specula Imperatorus would not be so easily won. If I may, General, should we not pause to consider the Imperial's motivations? For Xenos to surrender a fortified settlement of strategic importance without so much as firing a shot is inexplicable. We searched the village and found no traps or other signs of sabotage. Suspicious as though it may be, I will not refuse this gift from our enemy. Path de Alamigo is through the east. Through Specula Emperor. That through the thing. And Castrum Abania. Bears repeating, however, that the latter is home to a massive cannon with unparalleled range and destructive power. Which means we will need to strike quickly, both to limit their ability to locate our forces in the field, and to utilize the installation as a shield against attack, as they would doubtless not risk damaging the towers. Yeah, I don't know about that. I see. We have no choice but to accept what we have been given. Aye, that's the way of it. I've no doubt that Xenos has got something planned, but we'll just have to deal with it when the time comes. To the assault, then. The main host will commence a direct assault on SI. During this time, I would hold the Scions in reserve to deal with any Imperial forces that may be dispatched in response. Understood. Wait a minute. We should be fighting with you and the Resistance. I understand you don't want to rely too much on Syndra after what he's been through, but at least let the rest of us do our part. If she wants to fight, I say let her fight. Thanks. I knew you'd understand. Mayhap it would be best if I accompanied you. Unless they can stay with Syndra. Oh, go if you must. Two of us can take care of ourselves. Yeah, take somebody who can cast a heal spell. Have your orders. Dismissed. Alright, Jose. So you and me. Meanwhile, deep within an Imperial research facility. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, this crap. Oh no! And look who it is.
Oh, my head.
Let us see.
Oh, let's take a look. There's Xenos himself.
So, she lives. Impressive. Or merely lucky, though that too may prove a useful trait.
Sometimes better lucky than good.
My lord, what have you done to me?
Though we Garlands are intellectually and physiologically superior in almost all respects, we lack the hereditary traits required for the reliable manipulation of ether. hence our unique inability to wield magics. This deficiency, for want of a better word, saw us subjected to decades of oppression by the lesser races, and we were eventually driven to seek shelter in the cold northern reaches of Ilsabard. Fortunately, said region was replete with vast deposits of ceruleum, which proved instrumental in the development of Magitech, a revolutionary technology conceived to compensate for our disadvantage. It was with Magitech that we grew strong, that our nation became an empire. Yet, ultimately, this was an extrinsic solution to an intrinsic problem. What I wanted was not a crude device to be used in lieu of magic. Through modification of the Garlean genome, I argued that it might be possible to enhance a subject's ability to manipulate ether, effectively empowering them to wield magics. Alas, my theories were met with consternation in the Imperial Court. Only Lord Xenos, with commendable foresight and wisdom, deigned to support my research.
Uh-huh.
You gave me this treatment, but I'm not Garlean.
Alamegan, through and through. What you have been granted is far greater than mere magic. Before that lesser light, it is as a second sun.
I am informed that Alagiri was recently occupied by the Resistance, and that an attack on Specular Imperatoris is considered imminent. This could provide an ideal opportunity to test her performance in the field.
Your skulls, was it? They have joined the garrison at the watchtower.
Yes, my lord. By your leave, I would rendezvous with them and lead a counterattack against the insurgents.
No. Even were you to leave now, you would not arrive in time. There is another duty I would entrust to you.
Oh, that smile. Hey, Thancred.
Found you.
Did it. Nice. Impressive, by the way. They're in super secret facility. But that is what he does. So full of fire and eager, weren't they? Well, I wouldn't worry too much. They're strong and they have each other. At least he spared me the trouble of having to speak up. I wasn't about to let Lys go alone. Hell's Open. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. I like that one. There's the Black Mage one. DPS casting. We have a fair bit of ground to cover, so we should split up. You come across any Imperial soldiers, you know what to do. Oh, and so you know, I sent word to Erenvol's squadron. They're already searching other nearby areas, so we have allies in the event we encounter anything beyond our means. Nice, good. See how this looks. It's alright, but I prefer this look. Or here's the 66. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. So we take you. We're gonna glamour you as the 66. Cool. I like you, so we need to save you. Both of you look cool. And you remember to put those in the glamour case thingy. Tools, higher level tools. Hell's Open. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go north and find this Aether. I need to go north anyway, so it works out. There it is. East. Over there. Oh, there's a dungeon. I have a feeling we'll be heading that way soon enough, so let's grab these two. Let's do the quest. One. Check this just in case. Oh, yeah, to the west. There's one right here. Yep, right up there. I don't like the monocle. The coat looks awesome for the magic DPS. I'm just not a fan of the whole monocle thing. I like the top hat, but never been one for a monocle. Yeah, now it's all the way to the east. Attack! Attack! Okay, rendezvous with Alizé. Ah, give me a moment, Syndrome. Say that again, if you would. No, maintain your distance for now. Understood. Keep me apprised of any developments. That was Aaronfold. The pair that was spying on us in the fringes has followed us here. What about you, Syndrome? Any trouble? Few patrols, but nothing I can't handle. And there I was thinking we might be due for some peace and quiet. Glad to hear you dealt with them. Hope the assault on Spicula Importus is... SI is going well. SI. So can't enunciate worth anything. It does not look like it is going well. Yeah! Hey, Brent.
You've proved that.
Come now, father. You lured the fool onto my blade, and do not try to deny it.
Ah.
Our work here is all but done.
Good.
What of Conrad and his men?
They are for the main tower. The skulls have offered fierce resistance thus far, but Conrad seems to believe he can convince them to lay down their arms.
Then we will tend to the stragglers down below. With me!
Report.
Enemy forces have overrun the lower facilities and appear to be mounting an assault on the main tower. We have already received a request for reinforcements. A unit of legionaries has been mustered and is ready to depart. They await your orders, Commander.
Stand down.
Oh.
Commander?
Tell them to stand down.
Commander, if I may, our people, your people are still in there. They will be slaughtered.
You think I don't know that? I want nothing more than to help. To lead the bloody charge. But I have my orders.
I have my orders.
Lord Zeno said no reinforcements. He would have us use the main cannon to destroy the installation.
Oh man, I knew it. See, he would not be beyond just sacking the buildings to destroy us all.
What? Kill our own soldiers?
Yeah,
You must be mistaken.
not mistaken.
Initiate the firing sequence. Wars are won on the backs of the dead. Theirs and ours. There is no truth but this. We must remain firm and resolute and always, always do our duty. Now, give the order.
Initiate firing sequence.
Aye, aye. Initiating firing sequence. Release safety locks. Deploy main cannon.
Answered. Rudolph, Hamlet. For us. For our people. For our future.
You dummy.
I need you to confirm the target, Commander.
Specula Imperatoris, main tower. Fire when ready.
Shoot the main tower. Kill them all. Us, them. I know, that's what I thought, Mason. God, I hope not. That is a... I was thinking it was the cannon, but I was hoping not. That thing is massive. They weren't joking. There it goes.
What in the seven hells?
Run. Retreat now.
Range artillery.
Those treacherous bastards. Their people were still fighting. Full retreat. Now! Relay the orders!
We need to leave now.
Understood. All forces retreat! I repeat, all forces retreat!
Run for your lives. Isaac, 12. Did you see that? The main tower just collapsed. Heard it too, didn't you? Must have been the cannon at Castromabania. But that was an Imperial installation, and their troops were still... They don't care. Damn it, no one's responding. I don't know if the shell's being jammed or... We have to go, right now. They need our help. Right. Heavens weep. Hells open and heavens weep. The fear in Alizé's eyes is unlike anything you have ever seen before. This way. No time to lose. It's worse than it looks. Probably wasn't even. Pull yourself together. The gate. This is our way inside. We need to find my brother right now. Glad you're here, Syndrome. In case it isn't obvious, the Imperials fired on us. On SI. I didn't think they had it in them. To kill their own men just to kill us. Gods damn them all. Where's my brother? Tell me where he is. I want to see him. He was in the tower when it was struck, but that need not mean anything. Our forces are still evacuating, and many remain unaccounted for. Alice, listen. There are soldiers wounded and dying all around us. Soldiers with families, just like you and me. They need our help. Do you understand? He's right. I'll take the north, you take the east. Let's help these people. Terrible. But that's the Empire. That's Xenos. Xenos doesn't care how he wins, just that he wins. What's up, yup? Just give me a moment to let the world stop spinning, would you? There. He's not far. I'll make it. I'll make it. There's a wounded flame soldier. Moment there, I thought I was bound for Thal's Great Hall. Ye gods, what were the Imperials thinking? Thank you. I think I can manage on my own. Oh, a Temple Knight. Are you okay? Everything hurts. I think I was struck by debris from the tower. Wait. I know you. Syndrome Dragonsoul, ward of House Fort Holmes. That's me. We fought together on the steps of faith. You saved my life back then. And now I can walk. Thank you. 1,000 times thank you. Conrad? Conrad, can you hear me? Nago, put him down over there. Oh no. Connor, Alpha knows. Central, full glad I might see you. Wait, where's my sister? She's fine. Oh no. Oh noble Zimba, I beg of you, do not take him from us.
Conrad! Conrad, speak to me!
It was all so sudden. Conrad had just convinced the last few skulls to surrender when we heard the bang and everything started to shake. We carried the survivors to safety, but Conrad's... We have done what we can for him. All that remains is to pray.
Conrad?
Is that you, Lise? I can't see a damn thing. Well, that's that then. Time's up.
What are you talking about? You'll be on your feet before you know it.
It's all right, Lise. I've lived long enough. But listen, I want you to lead the resistance in my stead.
Don't say another word. You'll recover. We'll recover. We'll bring freedom to Alamigo together. We're not going to stop here.
No, you won't. Everything we've built, everyone we've brought together, I know you'll show them the way. You've got it in you, Lise. Not because you're Curtis's daughter or Ida's sister, but because you're you. Because you're you.
Conrad.
Lead them to victory. To freedom.
I will, Conrad. I will. I promise.
Meanwhile, in the chaos of Castramabania, did you hear what we just did?
Next round, double the charge.
Oh, bro, no. Hello?
Come, Nidhogg. We are needed.
Uh-oh. Screw your cannon!
That's the cerulean pipeline.
Thanks, Justinian!
Impossible! How can one man... Shoot the bastard! Shoot him!
My lance has slain far greater beasts.
Correct?
You're welcome, boy.
This still calls off an oh boy. And gone, bye.
Notify all units! I want that intruder found! And get the engineers to fix my bloody cannon!
Yeah, I think he named his lance the Nidhogg.
The savages are coming!
That's what I took from it. And from the transformation, it probably still has some semblance of power from it, because it's still that red and twisted. We could have killed them. We could have walked away. But instead, we tried to convince them to lay down their arms. We tried to seek a peaceful resolution. That was awesome. Huge assist by Estinian. We showed them mercy. And this was their response. Fire and blood. This was their answer. Such crimes cannot go unpunished. They must not. Gods as my witness, there will be a reckoning. The road home. Slowly but surely, Alphino is regaining his composure. He is pissed. Forgive me. Now is not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. Right. You're the commander, so. Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. We three will see to Commander Kim's body, find my sister, and return to Alagiri. We need to leave. There should suffice for now. Go and join the others. Tell me you found Alphino. Tell me he's all right. He's fine. We're to go back to town. Oh, thank the 12. I don't know what I would have done. Though, saying that, what will the Resistance do without Commander Kemp? Sorry, not here. Not now. We should return to Alagiri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on the way. Huh. Lookout point. A vista. Imperial? You still want to be with the Empire? It wasn't long ago I was trying to kill you and yours. I have expected you're about to slit my throat. To hells with this. I should be back home in Ilsabard instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades. Yeah, right? That's the deal. Like, they all have to know that it was from the cannon. And it's like, really? They fired on us. We didn't matter. And you can care all you want for a country, a nation, loved ones, whatever. But if they show that you don't matter, that changes anybody's tune. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing else that could have done that. So they know it was the cannon. Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose and I was having trouble getting it back on. I should be fine the rest of the way. Darth Nero's the spoken, basically. It's crazy. Plus, you can't. Wait, is that you, Cinderella? I didn't recognize you at first. Feeling a bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going. Alright, are you sure you're alright? You're a biggin'. Baba. Can't kill you. Ow. Fate that we can't do. Syndrome. We have given over Commander Kemp's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when, rites need to be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair. For the living and the dead. The question of how to move forward in Conrad's absence looms large in Alphino's mind. All Alliance and Resistance units have now withdrawn from SI. It's time we spoke with General Aldin. These deaths weigh heavy on my soul. Commander Kemp's most of all. He was a wise leader. He was a patriot. But above all else, he was a good man who will be sorely missed. One of many lost this day. I ask for a moment's silence to pray for the souls of the departed. We have suffered a grievous defeat. We cannot and will not renounce this cause. The die has been cast. Hold tight to this grief, this anger, and let it drive you forward. Let it be your strength and your shield when next you face the enemy. It will carry us far, General. Of that I have no doubt. Ere we take another step towards Alamigo, however, we must first address the question of how to deal with Castromabania's cannon. Oh, you don't know, but it has been dealt with. If the Imperials are willing to employ the weapon without thought of their own soldiers' safety, we may struggle to approach them. Frontal assault is out of the question. We'd lose countless men before we ever even reach the walls. Would we? Recall that the Imperials could have obliterated our forces had they kept firing, but neglected to do so. They had no strategic reason to cease fire, which begs the question, why did they? Ah, we know why.
You suspect they were unable to fire the cannon again?
Mayhap due to a malfunction?
Something like that.
Or one of their officers found his conscience after the first barrage. Or a heretofore unknown resistance faction chose that moment to disable it. Many possibilities. Fact remains that they stopped when logic dictated they continue, which means something is wrong. Then I'll just have to go and see for myself if the cannon is still operational. Are you mad? Conrad put you in charge of the resistance. We can't lose risking another commander so soon. I know how you feel, Nago. I do. But I need you to understand. It wasn't long after Papa Lemo and I arrived at Ralgar's Reach that Conrad first asked me to join the resistance. And then he kept on asking. Every time I said no. I told myself it was because of the Scions. Even then, I knew deep down it was an excuse. That I was still afraid of following my heart, because I wasn't sure if it was for me or for Ida. But then I met someone, on the other side of the world, who had struggled with the same worries. And as we traveled and fought together, I saw him grow and become the leader his people needed him to be. Him. Huh? And now it's my turn to do the same.
There's not a lot of us left, and the ones that are, many are still wounded. We have to make do with what we got, and I'm the best qualified. It's as simple as that. Don't worry, Nago. I'll come back, I promise.
Well, I acknowledge Commander Heck's right to carry out on this mission. I see no reason why she should go alone. Syndrome, do you go with her? Absolutely. Commander Hex. Would have done it even if you hadn't asked, sir. It's settled. We await your return.
Sorry to drag you into this, Syndrome.
Nah, no problem at all.
It may not be the decision Conrad would have made, but I'm not Conrad. I never will be. I don't know what kind of leader he was hoping for, but right now, all I can do is be myself.
I think that's what he wanted. It's for you to be yourself. Above the churning waters, Liz's mind is made up.
You don't mind? I'd rather not wait around and have people try to talk me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the castrum. Nooncref's Hope. The ship's stranded on the docks to the east of here. Shouldn't take us long to get there. Oh, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it. Or that might just be an old wives' tale. Either way, worth the risk. At least, Commander, I pray you proceed with all due caution. Do not hesitate to call upon us if needed. Reach the ship, we'll have to scale the cliff face. I'll get some climbing gear and meet you there, alright?
Okay. Let's go. Hey, there's Arnvel. He made it, that's good. Can't believe it. Conrad, so many of those dead. It's not right what those bastards did. It's not right. Wouldn't believe the two fools we caught skulking about in Imperial uniforms. Felt good handing them over to the Alliance, though it all feels pointless now.
Conrad always treated us with kindness and respect. His death will not go unavenged.
Whoa, lag. Whoa, that was weird. Huge lag spike. Guardian Beast, huh? Ah, not the one I wanted.
So to keep you waiting. Heh, see you met the golems. Looks like the old stories were true, eh? In a way, I'm glad. Right then, time to climb.
Yeah, it was like an animal golem. That was interesting.
Woo.
a bit more out of me than I expected. Long climb.
Here she is, Nutcliffe's Hope. The ark that one man made to save countless others from the flood during the 6th Umbral era. It's comforting to think there have always been people who cared this much about their fellow man, who accomplished such feats that people couldn't help thinking they must be made up. Proof's right here, isn't it? I don't mean the ship, you know. I mean you. Long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were there for those in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to, sometimes even when they didn't want you to. It can't have been easy, staying true to yourself, but we're all better for it. Me included.
Thanks, Elise. I'll be here for you.
I'll never be a leader like Conrad, or Hien, or my father. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight by your side. I can be me, and that'll just have to be enough, eh?
It'll be enough, Elise. It'll be more than enough.
Strange to think back on it. If we'd been standing in different places, or if the shell had struck the tower differently, it'd have been me instead of Conrad. Or maybe both of us. What kind of monster murders their own?
Is that smoke from Castrum Albania?
Wait, it's coming from the cannon!
Yeah.
Can't tell what happened from here, but I can tell they won't be giving us any trouble in the immediate future. This is our chance, Sindral, to avenge Conrad and the others who died in the tower, friend and foe. To take Castrum Albania, bring the bastards who gave the order to fire to justice.
No, that would be our good friend of Ordona.
Won't be easy after the losses we took, but I know everyone's champing at the bit to strike back. The right plan, I'm certain we can do it.
Absolutely.
Have to tell the others. Come on.
Rush back and tell them the cannon is currently disabled. Again, they don't know, but we know from a certain dragoon. She was just the messenger, though. But doesn't make her any less, Don't worry, we'll get Xenos, too.
Easier down than up, eh?
Though not necessarily safer. Correct. No time to rest. Path forward. There it is.
No time to lose. General Dean needs to know what we saw. He needs to know that the cannon is currently down.
She still has done countless other bad stuff. Objective what? Magitech is back? What's this? I wonder what this is. It's marked on the map. Beats me. To the east, maybe over there. Really hope you bring good news. Oh, we got fantastic news.
Spied smoke rising from Castrum Albania's main cannon. I think Master Tarpin's right. They didn't fire again because they couldn't. Cannon seems to have been disabled somehow.
Then we must attack Castrum Albania at once. I mean, this is our chance. could be a trick. But if it isn't, we may not get a better opportunity. Bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it's an utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could have simply kept firing. Yeah, exactly. Like, if it is a trick, it's like, why? Why'd you go through all that trouble? Just keep firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the castrum and secure control of the weapon. If the enemy is preoccupied with repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. If, on the other hand, it is indeed a trick, a token force will prove an elusive target, and we'll know the cannon's operational. Either way, it seems well worth the risk. How are we to infiltrate the castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored to cultivate a network of informants throughout Garabania, including Radiata, home to many who hold menial positions at Castrombania and other nearby installations. The aid of our allies there, I believe we could secure a route into the fortress. Well done, Pippin. Resistance will handle this. You may have recruited these informants, but they'd be just as happy working with fellow Alamegans. And at the end of the day, it is our land, our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. I should be glad to accompany her, General. That's what Alize and Sindral, I am sure. Absolutely. Well then, you're all in agreement. See no reason to refuse you. We'll make ready to march. Go and may Ralgar watch over and keep you. Alright, we're on it. Oh, that spear looked cool. Apologies for speaking on your behalf. It would seem my sister's forthright manner is rubbing off on me. I confess, my decision to volunteer was not wholly motivated by concern for Lys, nor less Alamigo. Castrum Abania is the largest Imperial facility in the peaks, you see, and so the likelihood that Kryl is being held captive there is quite high. Dealing with that cannon remains our main objective, of course, but if there is even a chance that Kryl may be rescued in the process, I would never forgive myself if I did not take it. New sword. That's not bad. More traditional, but I like it. Draw weapon. Oh, I like the blade though, with the red. And a little design here as well. Nice, alright. With tired hands we toil. So to review, travel to Radiata, where we will meet with a contact recruited by Marshal Tarapin's agents. Took the liberty of reviewing intelligence reports while Sindral and Lys were away, so the settlement is not wholly unfamiliar to me. As the Vice Marshal indicated, the vast majority of the populace is employed as menial labor in either SI or Castrombania. Perhaps as a result of this, the Resistance has long struggled to make inroads there. You have the right of it. They got a better deal than most Alamegans, feeding off what scraps the Imperials gave them. Damned if I know how Marshal Terrapin's agents got one of them to turn his coat. I understand your disdain, I do. But I also understand their desire to look after their families by any means necessary. Contact the Rogadan woman. She will ask us a question. After we answer with courage, she will know us as friends. Courage, right. Put together a squadron, Nego. We'll need them soon. With me, my friends, and be ready for anything. Be ready for anything. Out of sight. Eighth occurrence. Bit of time. Spare, I hope. Bloody miracle. All thanks to one man. Getting him to come in for question, however, has been proven more trouble than we thought. Give me a hand, sure. Adventures are good folk. We try to be. Yo. Picture who slew Lord Van Belsar? So they sent you to claim my head then. Now you're to claim your head. Sent you help? Oh, thank heavens. See, I'm actually a centurion of the Garlean forces. Now, before you do anything rash, let me explain. Jeez. Learned of the Allies' approach, I knew we had no way of repelling them, so I ordered all my men to retreat. Then I planned to turn myself in, but I ran into certain complications. I can see you're unconvinced. Tell you what, why not ask the villagers about me? When you hear what they have to say, I think you'll come to understand why I couldn't turn myself in. Where'd you hear that name? I won't have anyone speaking ill of him. Unless you're looking to pick a fight, you'll keep your mouth shut. Whoa, that's not what I was expecting. What do you want with Bob? He's not in trouble, is he? I already told the Alliance scum they can't have him. Oh, they speak really well of him. Well, the place wouldn't be the same without him. Certainly have no intentions of sending him to be butchered by the Alliance. Now do you see the cause for my hesitation? In light of their reaction to my being arrested, the Alliance has allowed me to remain here for the time being, but for all intents and purposes, I'm a war prisoner. Villagers initially meant to keep me hidden, but harboring one's enemy is a serious crime no matter whose side you're on. I've heard what the Alliance does to those who help the Garleans. Stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Execution is assured at the moment they take me into custody. But if the villagers should take arms in protest, they don't deserve such a bloody fate. Bracer Brook has made a valiant effort to assuage the people's anger, but there's only so much a man in his position can do. I know this may seem strange, but I want you to convince the people of Aligiri to allow for my surrender. That will be a tough thing to do. Bracelet. Better earrings. Public opinion. Change public opinion. I like that. We're gonna have to somebody come back and do these. But I'm trying to get to something. I want to keep going. Oh man, it's almost 6. Bye, Sky, and yeah, I have to head out too. Shame. Next time, tomorrow, we'll continue with the story. With tired hands, we toil. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you had a lot of fun. Until tomorrow, I'm Syndrome. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.